In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows, look, there is a beautiful article here, very useful, very beneficial article here, and the writer of this article is Amy Schlinger. And the caption of the article is that how to set goals and achieve, how to set goals and achieve 7 simple strategies for success. 7 simple strategies for success. And that is really important. We all want to, we already had set our goals, or maybe we need to. We want to achieve, we are so desperate to achieve our goals. Here, Amy Schlinger has put forward in front of us in the shape of an article 7 simple strategies for success. First of all, she says identify the goals, setting the goals, goal setting. Identify your goals. What kind of goals to set? The goals which can give us happiness, satisfaction, feelings of success for a longer period of time, not just momentary satisfaction. So it's really important. Identify the goals, identification of the goals, setting the goals. That's the first out of 7 simple strategies for success. Number two is list the benefits. If I had set a goal, you had set a goal. Now we need to make a list of the benefits. Once I succeed in achieving it, what sort of benefits will be there available to us? Maybe we had set a goal, and once we have started enlisting the benefits of it, making the list of its benefit, we will come to know that this is of no use, no particular benefit, and we will abandon our quest for the achievement of that. It is something really important, it is something really nice. So that is the reason that Amy Schillinger has written that identify the goals on the one hand and then list the benefits on the other hand. Listing of the benefits on the other hand. That's very important indeed. Number three is list the obstacles. Not only that we have list the goals, not only that we have list the benefits, rather we have to list the obstacles as well. Why do we need to list the obstacles? Because we will come to know that if at all these are the obstacles, then how to overcome these obstacles, how to remove those obstacles from my way, from your way. So that was the number three, list the obstacles. Number four, list the skills or knowledge required. Obviously, to be able to set our goals, to be able to achieve our goals, we need to know certain pieces of knowledge and skills and knowledge and information. We need to enlist it, and not only that we do need to enlist it, rather we need to work on the achievement of those information, that knowledge or the skills required. So this was the number four, list the knowledge or skills required. Number five, list the people and groups you need to work with. Obviously, most of the goals cannot be achieved without the help and the participation of other people. For that reason, Amy Challenger has told us, advised us that list the people and groups you need to work with for the achievement of your goals. If at all we are unable, if at all we are unable to get the cooperation of the people, we will never be able to move forward and to achieve our goals. So it is really important, list the people and groups you need to work with. So number six is create an action plan. That is very important, maybe more important than any other thing. out of these list of 7 items. So that is create an action plan, because we have enlisted, we have made a list of several things which we will be in need of. But my dear friends, unless and until we do have an action plan, that is all useless, and that is all without the benefit. So it is really important that create an action plan. It is really important. And the last is set the deadline. So creating an action plan obviously is very important and essential as well, because unless and until we have set we have created an action plan, we cannot move forward, we cannot start working. It is actually the methodology to work, that is of course very important. And the last one is set the deadline. Setting of the deadline, that is really important, because if we had not set the deadline, it means that the project or the goal we are working for is maybe a limitless, and we don't need to become a limitless person at all. We need to make every effort, we need to make every endeavor, we need to make every plan with a deadline. It should not be forever, because if it is forever, we will never be able to achieve that. It is important than the setting of the deadline. And now we are going to make a quick revision of all this article. My dear friends, the article is written by Amy Schlinger, and the title of the article is How to Set Goals and Achieve. How to set goals and achieve 7 simple strategies for success. 7 simple strategies for success. That is really important. First of all, identify the goals. Identification of the goal is very important. I am going to make a quick revision of all those 7 strategies. And the first one is identify the goals. Identification of the goals is really important. Number two is list the benefit. Listing of the benefits. Why am I going to achieve it? Why am I going to work for so hard for so long for the achievement of the goals if at all there are no benefits? So it is really important, and we will be able to reconsider whether I should work for it or not if at all we have made the list of the benefits. List the benefit. Number two. Number three is list the obstacles. What kind of obstacles are there, and we need to make a list of it. And then obviously we have to prepare that how to remove one obstacle, how to remove the next obstacle, and how to remove all the obstacles one by one. So that was number 3, list the obstacles. Number 4, list the skills or knowledge required. Obviously we will be in need of a type of knowledge and the skill, and we need to make a list of it. And once we have made the list of this knowledge and skill, then only we will be able to work well upon it. And then number 5 is list the people and groups you will need to work with. List the people and groups you need to work with. Here in this word, obviously we need the cooperation of so many people, of so many groups as well. So we need to make the list of the we list the people and groups you need to work with for the achievement of your goals. That is really important. We cannot achieve all that with the solo flight. We need the cooperation of the people. And the number 6 is create an action plan. Creating an action plan, we have listed so several things, and we need to know, we need to create an action plan. We need to think, how can I achieve that, how can I achieve that, how can I successfully work for that. And that is creating an action plan. Lost. And the 7 is set the deadline. Setting of the deadline, it is really important, because if at all we have not set the deadline, we didn't set the deadline, it means that we want to work for a much longer period of time as compared to what was actually and genuinely required. So setting of the deadline is also important. So these are the 7 strategies for success.